Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, the 7th of December. That's right, we're already a week into the month of December, and what a week we have had. Now, today's latest news and breaking news is that JP Morgan's CEO has come out and called for bans on crypto. Now, before we get into the latest crypto news, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and please do subscribe. It shows me that you like these videos. I'm going to keep bringing you them for free every single day. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the latest and greatest crypto news. And let's start off right at the top of the show with JP Morgan's CEO has called for a ban on cryptocurrencies, saying that if he was the government, he'd close it all down. Now, he believes that it's a case that only, criminals, traffickers, drug traffickers, money launderers, and tax avoiders use. And this guy is called Jamie Dimon. You're a disgrace to the Jamie name. He's taken a strong stand against cryptocurrencies. Clearly, many would argue that it's an actual massive threat to the way JP Morgan Chase actually operate on a day-to-day basis. Of course it is. It contradicts majority of things that they do. He made this comments at a Senate committee event earlier this week. So it's not a good look for crypto, to be honest, but it's also not a good look for him, because on the same week he's saying this, we're seeing so much positive news stories across the entire world around crypto. Look at some of the things we saw. CNBC, this week they came out and said that crypto, especially Bitcoin, is more scarce than gold at this point, and there's more people with positive attention and eyes on it. If you ask my opinion on this, I would say Jamie Dimon, you're a dinosaur, a person of the past, and JP Morgan needs to get with the times. Let's move on to the next story. Now, a dormant Ethereum wallet moved 39,000 Ethereum to an exchange, and they actually had over a 700% unrealized gain, which is huge. But this is where it's really important to pay attention to the data. Now, we're going to come on to Ethereum a little bit later on, but headlines like this can cause a little bit of panic. They definitely can. So bear that in mind. We're going to talk about this a little bit later when we look at the charts, but please don't fall for articles like this all the time. Let's come on to it later. Now, XRP is primed for a huge leg up, and this is according to this article from Coinpedia.org. Now, as you can tell, you can see, well, many would say that this is the absolute perfect continuation pattern for us to really stem up to 82 cent. Like, of course, according to this screenshot they have taken here, we're at 63 cent right now, which is a significant, increase in its price. You can see the perfect cup that has appeared right in front of us here. Many are saying that we're in a really positive point. Now, the technical indicators around this is the MACD indicator. The MACD signal gives us kind of a positive crossover, indicating a bullish reversal. Now, positive histograms are also rising when it comes to XRP, suggesting that momentum is building in the XRP price, and a rally will then follow. Now, the EMA is the continuous support around 50D, and the EMA helps the Ripple comeback revive the trend's momentum. The question is, can it hit $1? Now, from a short-term point of view, this article has said they think that it will definitely breach 71 cent. Now, for me, anybody that pretty much says that in black and white, it's not financial advice, of course. Do not be paying attention to it. Now, once it does break 81 cent, you think the chances of it then going higher are pretty significant. But what I would say is, even looking at this graphic, I'm not doing too many technicals around it, you can see that clearly there is a huge, in my opinion, price action between 72 cent to 82. As you can see from the historical data ranges, then there's a big leg up to $1. So you would say after 72, you're looking at 82 before you hit $1, and you're not getting too carried away before 82 is hit. This is why it's important to do your own research and not just read articles. You can tell XRP is up 7.2% in the last week. Chart is looking mighty fine, and the volume is a healthy 18.5% up in the last 24 hours. And why am I saying that's healthy? Because it's great for people that like to trade like me. Let's have a look at the next article. Now, Terraform Labs co-founder, I'm sick of talking about this guy, but let's talk about him one more time. He is appealing his decision. Is it a decision? His extradition back to Korea, which is just pretty crazy if you ask me. He's been found guilty of using fake passports. Clearly he was trying to hide something. Now his final chance is an appeal at this process to be taken back to South Korea or the United States. Of course, that is pending a final determination by the authorities. Now, this guy is facing jail time. Let's not beat around the bush. Where he faces it, he's probably trying to pick. This appeal it's an insult, to be honest. The guy's a bad egg and a scammer. Let's move on to the next story. Now, Dogecoin's whale activity has soared 13.3 million, and this is a really important piece of data. When you're looking at what is going on and you're looking at the larger wallets within any crypto token, it can give you a signal as to what is going on. And there has been a lot of volume changes within Dogecoin. Now, in the last 24 hours, it's actually had nearly a 3% decrease in its volume changes. This can be for many reasons, but when you look at the price of Dogecoin in the last week, it's up over 18.8%, and the chart, you've got to say, is looking mighty fine. Now, its market cap, again, is down almost 5% in the last 24 hours, and you would say that a lot of this data is contradicting itself. This is why when I'm looking at projects, I'm looking at who is buying. When I'm looking at larger wallets topping up their bags, we call it the smart money. When the smart money is looking to invest more, you would argue this is a time to double down. Now, when MicroStrategy start to buy Bitcoin, they don't make losses. I mean, they're making incredible gains in the last few months, ridiculous amounts of money that many people could only just dream of having a tenth of. Follow the smart money is my advice. Of course, not financial advice. And talking about smart, let's go to the dumb. Now, Ben_ETH released many projects on Twitter in the last few months, if not over a year. Finally, he has been removed from Twitter. I think hopefully this should be the end of meme coins being created with no utility over on Twitter X or whatever it's called these days. Do I think that's the case? Probably not. I think that will be the next person that will come along and do it. But this person was a serial meme coin launcher, and he's been removed. The reasons are not clear why, apart from him violating the rules of X. Now, exactly what that violation was is not clear. I'm looking forward to seeing the reasons why later today. Now, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently sat at $43,765. We are sideways trending from yesterday's video. Nothing much to report. I guess we're waiting to see exactly where the play comes, where the news comes from today. I think some news from America today could stimulate some price movement. The bottom of the range that we are currently monitoring is 42,400, and the top of the range is $47,100. Yes, take that in, ladies and gentlemen. I anticipate a test towards. Maybe we should check the bottom before we rise, but let us see exactly what happens. Now, you'll remember with Ethereum, we saw that news around the huge movement to an exchange getting concerned. Now, you would say that the price really hasn't done much since yesterday. Yet again, sideways traded. This is why it's very important to check exactly what is going on. Now, I'm not going to, for 1 minute, say that you could have made money and lost money by trading this yesterday off the back of seeing that type of news, because you could have. Clearly, some people sold and then some people bought back. And if you look at it from yesterday's timing of the video, you're probably around break even right now, where Ethereum is at $2,259. We are slap bang in the middle of the range. There's nothing right now to be too concerned or overly excited about. We're waiting for the next bit of movement. Let's see exactly what happens. Now, let's have a look at CMC. Now, the Fear and Greed Index has dipped slightly, but it's still in extreme greed. Only just, but we're going to take it. And the global cryptocurrency market cap is sat at $1.6 trillion with an increase, guess that, an increase in the last 24 hours of 0.66%. Now, we are not seeing the increases on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are seeing it on some of the alts. Now, let's have a look at some of that data. Now, Bitcoin is down 0.06% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is down over 0.5% in the last 24 hours. But BNB down 0.37%. XRP, on the other hand, is up 1.67%. Cardano is up 3.5%. Avalanche is up 2.7%. Tron is up 1.6%. You can also see Polygon is up 1.7%. Polkadot, almost 3%. But let's have a look at Crypto Bubbles, because this is a great resource. You can often see the consensus. You would argue that even though Bitcoin and Ethereum are down, you would expect this to see much more reds. Is money trickling out very slowly and catalyzing kind of the next alt run? I don't think just yet, but we should pay attention to these trends and make sure we don't miss that cycle. Because for me, that is where I made most of my money. When people started flooding out of Bitcoin and Ethereum, buying alts, getting into early projects nice and early, and just seeing how they go and taking those profits. Now, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and please do subscribe, because I've been Crypto Jamie. This has been a free daily news crypto video for you, so the least you can do is drop me a like. Now, there's one more thing to say, and most importantly, let's go.